Ahí, ¿listo, primazo?
¿Qué andamos?
Aquí andamos, órale. Vámonos. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episodio de DeLoco podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in today. Guys, today's a very, very special one today. Guys, you can listen to DeLoco podcast right here on Spotify and on Apple Podcast as well. Guys, you can also follow me here on YouTube. Subscribe to me here on DeLoco podcast here on YouTube. I greatly appreciate it. Guys, today's a very special one. Today, we have Jairo, el Increible Castaneda, el boxer. Primo, thank you so much for being here today. Thank you for being on DeLoco podcast. I appreciate you, Primo, so very much. Guys, for those of you who do not know, my primo, I say primo, right? But él es el primo de mi esposa. He's, related to my wife. But of course, you know how that rolls. Puro Mexicanos, we call everybody primo. We call everybody primos, right?
Yes, sir.
So, he is a boxer, a very good boxer. You guys can follow Jairo, el Increible Castaneda, there on Instagram, on Facebook. But Jairo, thank you so much, primo, for being here. I appreciate you so much.
Thank you, man. Thank you for having me.
Dude, of course, bro. So, I want people to know this whole boxing thing. Like, how did it start off for you? Because it's not just him. Him and his brothers are boxers, except for one. He's retired.
Yeah.
So can you just
retiró.
ya se retiró. Just can you reiterate your brothers, how you guys started off with boxing? Like what made you guys fall in love with the sport of boxing?
Yeah, it's crazy, man. I mean, it all started with my grandpa, my grandfather, my mom's dad.
Oh,
He's
really?
He's the one that started it off, and allá de donde somos en Palau, Coahuila.
There you go.
He started it there, and he was actually really good. And then my uncles picked it up, and then there we were following too, and then Felipe picked it up, and
Yeah.
there me and Kendall go to. And it's crazy because I didn't actually pick it up till I was 16 years old.
Oh, man.
Yeah. It took me a while, man. I like sports. I've always been athletic. Basketball, baseball, football. You know, I loved all that.
Yeah.
So I love the competition.
The
Period.
competition,
Yeah.
period.
Yeah, and then of course, I mean, I felt left out because
Yeah.
my family was all
They're
about
all
boxing.
into boxing.
Yeah. So I mean, I had my basketball mom be like, ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué tienes que hacer? She didn't even
Yeah.
understand the sport. You know what I mean? So it was just a little crazy. And then I mean, I finally picked it up and I fell in love with it too, man.
Dude, that's
It's
cool.
great.
That's super cool. So Felipe's the one who started off first, right?
Yes, sir.
You know, how old was he
Man,
when he started?
was young, man. Felipe was, I want to say he was maybe, I know in middle school. In middle school, he actually liked going. Well, we would pick it up when we were little already.
Oh, okay.
because we were always around it
Yeah.
since we were kids. I
Yeah.
mean, my grandpa actually had a perilla. It's a speed bag underneath the dinner
Oh, okay,
table.
okay.
Underneath the dinner table.
Oh, wow.
And we were little kids under there. You know what I mean? Under the
Yeah.
dinner table, just hitting the speed bag. And I mean, that's where we picked it up at. And I mean, it's just, we've always just been around it. But seriously, Felipe started competing, I want to say, middle school when he was
Middle school.
14, 13
Oh,
years
wow.
old. But Kendall picked it up when he was like 7, 8 years old.
Oh,
Kendall's
wow.
been doing it for
Kendo's
a long
been
time.
doing it for a while.
That's why that dude's so natural with it. You know, what I
Yeah,
mean?
dude.
He's a beast. He's
El
a
Kendo es
beast.
tremendo, dude.
Yeah, he's a little
Está bien
loquito.
bárbaro.
He's a little loco too.
Está bien loquito el Kendo, pero so it's all of him and his brothers, pero el Kendo we're talking about, he's the one you can say out of the three es el más tremendo de los tres.
Yeah.
Dude, he's crazy, dude. But check out my shirt. I got the official Jairo Castaneda shirt here.
Sir,
Aquí
el
lo
Increible
tengo
shirt.
aplastado. Dude, ahorita anda bien contento porque like right now I'm telling you right now con el audio face y todo eso. Ahora sí, mira.
Estás escuchando DeLoco Podcast.
Santo,
Ahí está.
dude, ahí está. Dude, before I forget, guys, you guys need to be ready for what's coming right now because we have a boxer here, so I had to include it.
Let's get ready to rumble!
I love that
Ahí
one.
está.
Oh, man. That's funny. That little noise at the end, man.
Yes, dude.
Because my son just started doing that.
Really?
Yeah, everywhere he's going, ping, 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 ping. And I'm just like that. So that noise cracked me up. It just reminded me of him
Dude,
right
that's so awesome.
Yeah.
So, Kendo, so it's Kendo, Felipe, and of course Jairo,
now. Yes, sir.
who is here right now. And you came from a comeback.
Yes.
So, what actually happened? I was asking Denisse, like, what more or less happened. She was kind of, I'm not too sure. I don't want to
Yeah,
tell you
yeah.
something I don't know. But what happened, like, for you to?
Man, it was just let's see. Amateur was great. Starting my pro
Yeah.
career was great, and I was just going through a lot of personal issues.
Oh, okay.
I want to say in
Yeah.
like 2018 stuff, 2017, and I just don't feel like my headspace was good, and I took fights that were just rushed. I felt like, you know what I mean. So
Okay.
and I came up short in them, and I just decided to hang up the gloves. I wanted to kind of just focus on myself, kind of getting my mind right,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And I mean, man, next thing you know, I started getting hungry again. I think the layoff was good for me because, I mean, it woke up like a monster.
A
man.
monster,
Like,
yeah.
And I came back. I'm 4-0 right now, and on the comeback, and God willing, everything goes good. You know, we take a win at the end of the month. And
Yeah.
hopefully back in there again, man. We've been real active.
Yeah, dude.
And what a lot of people don't know is that I started training with Pete Cantu. He's here in San Antonio.
Okay.
And the Cantu family.
Oh, all right.
And that's where I began boxing myself.
Oh,
like,
wow.
With my brothers.
Okay.
But when I turned pro, I left them. I went with Jesse James Leja. I tried other trainers around,
Yeah.
like out and stuff. And now I'm back where I
You
started.
started.
Yeah. And we've been kicking ass.
Ah,
We've been kicking ass.
Dude,
and-
that's dope, dude.
and it's been pretty great. And it's crazy because I started with the grandfather, and now his grandson's training me, which
Oh,
is Ronnie
wow.
Cantu. He was like a brother to me. So,
Oh, wow,
yeah, I've
man.
known him since he was 8 years old.
Is that the
as
guy
well.
that's always in your pictures? The
Yeah,
one
yeah.
with the,
Oh, yeah, that's
okay,
Ronnie
dude.
Cantu right there, man.
Dang.
He's actually from the south side. So,
Really?
yeah. So y'all, you might have ran into each other a few times.
I might run into him to the HEB
Yeah.
Plus. And
Yeah,
yeah,
there you go. Yeah.
dude,
Yeah,
that's
man.
super cool, dude.
So-
Because I know something had happened, and then of course I know Felipe had retired.
Yeah, we were all pretty much done with it.
yeah.
Man. We're all done with it.
Yeah.
It was just Kendo. And then, like I
Yeah.
said, something, I mean, I had gone up to like almost 200 pounds. I was at 197 when I
Oh,
started
wow.
training again. Yeah. No, I mean, I was just living good. You
Yeah,
know,
no, I
just-
get you.
Just
I get
enjoying
you.
myself. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Having me a coronita on the, when I get home, all that kind of stuff.
No, I get you,
And
man.
then now I'm just like, yeah, I got hungry again, and I actually got real close with Ronnie Cantu, which is the grandson.
Yeah, the grandson.
So we just thought about it, and he used to fight with me, like alongside of me,
Really?
back in the day. So we're like, hey man, I mean, you're not boxing no more. Like, you obviously know the sports.
Yeah.
He's a big sports head. You know what I mean? So we're like, let's try it out.
Let's try it out.
We worked out for a whole year. I lost all my weight, got down to like 160, 165, and we're like, hey man, let's do it. And we took a fight, and hey, it
So you
felt
did
good.
the whole training for a whole year,
whole
and
year.
then you decided,
And then
okay,
we
now I'm gonna
decided-
do it.
Yeah, I mean, we knew that
You
was
already
the
knew
plan.
that was a plan. Yeah.
But
It wasn't 100%, but
Yeah.
that was your goal
we were like,
in
let's
mind.
see how it is in sparring and everything and all that stuff. Man, the first time I sparred, it had been years. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
had last fought in 18, and I sparred. I want to say it was last year, around this time last year. I sparred for the first time, and
Oh wow.
man, I couldn't even last 4 rounds. I was freaking dying.
Oh,
I
shoot.
was dying. Yeah, it was crazy, but I pushed through. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? So,
push through.
yeah, it was good though, man.
Dang,
it was
dude.
crazy.
That's
Yeah.
awesome, dude. So of course everyone's already noticed, but Canelo just fought
Oh,
against
yeah.
this guy, dude. I love Canelo, I really do. But I don't know how you feel about this, Primo. I didn't even get to watch the fight, right? Me quedé bien dormido, and I completely forgot about it. But in the morning, I started like watching videos and things like that.
Yeah.
To me, honestly, I think he wanted to lose purposely. I don't know. That's just me. Because, ¿cómo se llamaba el guy?
Bivol.
Bivol. That guy was, cranking him.
Yeah.
And he wasn't doing anything.
Yeah, he wanted to shut everybody
Yeah.
up, man. Bivol was hungry. You
Yeah,
know
he
what
was
I mean?
hungry.
And I think Canelo just got a little relaxed, and he got too comfortable
Yeah.
being on top. And maybe he underestimated this guy. But, I mean, Bivol is a bigger dude. And, I mean, you obviously saw Canelo wasn't able to just push him around like he's been pushing everybody else
yeah,
around,
dude.
You know what I mean? So, and even like when Bivol was just had his guard up,
Yeah.
Canelo wasn't able to even move his arms.
Nope.
I mean, he was just a bigger dude.
Yeah. He was a bigger guy.
Yeah.
I mean,
I personally think Canelo tried to bite more than what he can chew.
Than what
You
he
know
could
I
chew.
mean? Yeah, that's
yeah, I think that's what a lot of people are saying right now, that he fought at a weight that he's okay with,
Mhm.
but you have to take into consideration this guy is taller than you. He's got a
Yeah.
longer reach than you.
And he's gonna be a lot heavier.
He's gonna be a
come
lot
fight night.
heavier.
Yeah.
Yeah, come fight day, he's gonna come a lot heavier. Yeah, Canelo jumped up like an extra 30 pounds or whatever it was before he fought that night.
Mhm.
But me personally, I'm not like, I don't know, right? I'm not an official. I don't know how these
Yeah.
weigh-ins work and stuff like that. Yo soy puro wrestling y puro UFC. Boxing, yes, pero
Yeah,
UFC and
yeah.
wrestling, right? But I mean, you put on that extra weight, you're gonna get a
Oh,
little bit
yeah.
more fatigue,
Oh,
dude. I
heck
mean,
yeah.
big time.
Mhm.
And this dude, he looked way bigger than what he did when the weigh-in.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you knew he put on
And-
a lot
yeah,
of
and
weight
that's how it
before that
happens.
night, dude.
Yep, that's how it happens, man. My last fight, I fought this one guy. We both came in, And man, when I came to fight the next day, I was like, that is not the guy that was there yesterday.
Dude.
He was freaking swole, big and huge, and I was like, what the heck? I'm fighting a freaking heavyweight in here, man. I mean, it was good though. We got the win, but
dang, dude,
it was just, you put all that weight, man. It's
yeah.
crazy.
I mean, like right now, I mean, I want Canelo to. I mean, me personally, I think all the fights of Canelo's had, he's done pretty well for himself, right? But I think a lot of people are thinking he's trying to avoid these matches like that are going to be one of those two where it's going to really test him.
Yeah. Well, what I think is, I think a lot of people do criticize him avoiding fights like Benavidez or Charlo and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I understand where he's coming from as well, though, because he's trying to do things. He's trying to do things no Mexican has done. So
exactly.
It's get belts at divisions that no Mexican has. Or been like a 4, 5, 6 time, world champ. And that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to imprint his legacy. That's what I think he's trying to do. I don't think he's more concerned really on fighting these people, not because he's scared of them, but more because I feel like he wants to leave a legacy behind.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
And I personally respect that.
Yeah,
but a lot of Mexicans
don't. They think
crazy,
that like, hey man, órale, dale, ¿por qué no lo haga? I feel that. I get it, but I mean, you have all these other Mexican boxers that are saying like, no, you don't know what he's trying to do. Like he's doing things that we would never think. Yeah,
that's what's crazy. The boxing community understands what he's doing.
Yeah,
but La Raza doesn't.
No, they don't understand, dude. They really don't understand at all. But dude, it's super crazy. Don't worry. You're on a podcast right now, okay? Don't worry. No, but dude, when I saw it, because I didn't get to watch it, right? We wanted to watch it. La suegra, she was like, mijo, lo compramos, and I'm like. She was telling me that, pero se quedó bien dormida. And I'm like, nah. I said, nah, we'll just wait. But when I saw it, I'm like, dude, this dude is huge, man.
Yeah,
I mean, he's a big dude.
Huge dude.
I mean, Canelo did. I don't know if he's trying to like show us, like, look, I don't care how big you are, and I'll still take you on. Mm-hmm. I get that, but I mean, this is only his second loss.
Yeah.
Which is that's ridiculously good.
Yeah, for sure.
For being a Mexicano, I mean,
and man, I mean, he's been going up since 154. When just moving up weight divisions, and and now it's just like, damn, this dude was just too big, man.
That's just the way it is, man. Yeah. And dude, I was gonna ahorita que estoy pensando en eso, I was looking ahorita lo estaba mirando en mi phone. I was gonna ask you, I don't know if you read it or not, pero te iba a preguntar, because I always ask myself too, like, if you didn't have this kind of career, like, would you go like towards like another sport? Like, would it be UFC, wrestling? Like, what would you have done if this wasn't your career choice? Like, would you have chosen something else that had to do?
Yeah, man. To be honest
physically?
with you, I always look back. In high school and in middle school, man, I was a badass receiver and a badass strong safety. So I'm like, man, if I wouldn't have done this, I think I would have really focused more on that.
On that.
I mean, yeah, I've always been like an athlete, like I said earlier, and just I love sports. I love competition. It's just who I am. I think
that's who you are.
Because even my son wants to play me rock paper scissors. I'm like, rock paper scissors.
Very
I want to win.
Yeah, you want to win,
man. Even my 5-year-old son, man, he can get it too.
Funny, dude, man. That's funny, dude. Y luego ahorita right now I'm talking to you right now at the same time, but I'm thinking. Because when was it? I think it's been a while, right? But I didn't know que este Felipe ya era una mailman.
Oh yeah, I'm a mailman too.
Dude, well, see, like I didn't know that either. So when I forgot when it was. I think it was like a cold winter day or whatever. Here it's not cold, but winter whatever. Pero
60.
I saw him pull up to my suegra's house. I'm like, what day? He's like, yeah, I'm the new mailman right here, primo. I'm like, what the heck? I didn't even know that. Yeah, I'm like, what? So Felipe, thank you, Felipe, for making sure my suegra's mail gets her on time. But make sure the electric bill never gets her so she doesn't have to pay.
Leave them next door.
Leave them next door para que la vecina lo puede pagar. No, dude, but dude, speaking of which, the shirt that you were wearing the other day on Instagram, I'm a huge wrestling fan, and I saw you wearing it, the Undertaker shirt.
The Undertaker shirt.
Dude,
that's my boy, all your Princess say, man. He's fire, man.
Bro, my brother, he loves the Undertaker, the dark side and all that stuff. I don't know if you keep up with it or not. I really don't. If you do or you don't, dude, that's like my bread and butter there, dude.
90s wrestling, early 2000s.
Right.
That's the best era.
That's the best time.
Best era, man.
Best time. I know a lot of people are like, oh, otra vez está hablando de wrestling. Dude, I love it a lot, dude. I grew up watching it. 90s, Stone Cold. Alguien se cayó. I grew up watching it. You know, Stone Cold, The Rock, The Undertaker.
We used to come every time they would come here when we were little. We used to be man. We actually enjoyed watching when it was Stone Cold and The Rock versus NWO.
Yes,
when they made the comeback.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was great.
Yeah,
and
dude.
we were actually here SmackDown when it
really
happened here. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, Stone Cold actually came out and saved the Rock from getting beat up.
Oh
that
wow,
night, man, that was awesome.
Dang, dude. Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people. They well, now it's more of a. Before it was just a whatever. Right.
Yeah.
Now it's considered a sport because it comes out on ESPN now sometimes.
Yeah, it does.
It's ridiculous how that happens. But, dude, they're athletes too, man. They're training every day. I know they have it to where it's set up to where they ain't always going to win, right? Yeah. But they still have to train.
Oh, you have to,
They still have to do all those kind of things. They still have injuries just like you guys. When speaking of which, dude, have you ever had an injury in your entire career that you had as a boxer?
Oh man, I've had. Thank God, I've had minor ones. I haven't had nothing crazy like humongous ones. But I had a hairline fracture on my ribs.
Really?
One time. Oh man, that was the most painful thing ever. Like, just breathing hurt. You know, like it was like, man, let me try not to breathe because I would try to breathe and I swear I felt like a lump. Like when, like for example, you have your baby girl, right? So it's like when the baby kicks, the stomach. That's literally what it looked like. It would look like a lump was like passing by when I would breathe.
Oh man, dude.
Man, that was hurting. That was bad.
Yeah,
so
dude.
that's pretty much it. I had a torn rotator cuff actually.
Really?
After my comeback, I tore it right before my second fight when I came back last year. Yeah. So I took a few months off and luckily it healed on its own. It was small. It wasn't a big one. So it was a small tear and I just toughed it out and now I'm back and
Dang.
it's good.
What about Felipe and them? Kendall, have they ever had like injuries where they can say like, like I was out for a year, 2 years, 3 years?
Not that I know of. We've been lucky with all that. I mean, knock on wood.
Yeah, knock on wood.
Yeah, we've been lucky that we haven't been out like for years or nothing like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we just, thank God.
The only thing Felipe is worried about is que no le corta el meo cuando
Yeah. That's it, man. That's it. No paper cuts.
No paper cuts. Dude, when does Kendall, when is he gonna fight next?
Oh, Kendall fights next Friday.
Oh, he fights next Friday?
This Friday.
This Friday.
This Friday on Pro Box. He's actually in the tournament.
Oh,
he's
wow.
in the tournament. Yeah, so single elimination tournament. It's a second chance tournaments for guys that have had a loss or so. Yeah. And but they're all tough guys. They're all the guys that pretty much fight all the guys that people don't want to fight. So it's like nothing but tough ass dudes. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be good. He's fighting a guy this Friday. I mean, the thing about Kendall though is like he's tremendo. He's crazy.
No, dude, he's crazy,
but
dude.
This camp, I've been in camp with him. We were sparring everything.
Yeah.
I've never seen him this focused, so I'm looking forward to seeing this Kendall.
Really?
Fight. I think it's gonna be a scary Kendall, man. I mean, he's been.
Dude, because I've seen him when he's.
No, yeah, and not only that, these last fights, like the fights he's lost. Yeah. He jumps in like a week or two notice, like, and we would always tell him like, bro, don't do that. Like, take your time.
Yeah, take your time. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Be smart about it. Yeah. And now it's like he had his training camp.
Yeah.
He's with my trainers now.
Yeah.
So with Ronnie and Picantu. So we're all working as a team. We're all, they're at Leja facility at the Leja gym. And we're busting our asses, man. So God willing, everything goes good. Kendall gets this win Friday and I get my belt next week. So
dang, dude. That's awesome. So speaking of which, guys, he's going to have a huge fight coming on May 29th, correct?
May 28th.
May 28th. And it's going to be, where's it actually going to be at?
It's going to be at the Hangar 9. It's over there by Brook City Base.
Brook City Base.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's on that side. The Hangar 9. Tickets are on sale. So.
Okay. And then where else, if they can't go out there, where can they buy because we can watch it, right?
Yeah.
As well?
No, I don't know if they will be streaming the fight.
You don't know yet?
No, I don't know yet. Yeah, because last time it was like a last minute thing too.
Oh,
and they did it on Twitch.
Oh, they did it on Twitch.
Yeah, so now I don't know how they're gonna do it this time. But, okay. I mean, nowadays it's like they're streaming everything, so I'm sure they will.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Some way.
If you follow me on Instagram, I'm sure I'll post it.
Yeah.
I'll let
okay.
everybody know.
Yeah, everybody. So guys, again, follow Kendall. Kendall. Estamos hablando de Kendall.
Everybody gets us confused.
Right.
Our looks,
dude.
Man. We look like twins sometimes.
Follow Jairo on Instagram, bro. You follow him, you're gonna see him every day. There's something on there, brand new training in the gym.
Something.
Dude, something.
Even foods, man. I'm a big foodie. So
bro, yes, I was going to say, you're always posting food. But, dude, the other day when you were posting your pictures on Instagram and on Facebook of your training and stuff like that, bro, you can just tell it's intense in there.
Oh man, yeah,
bro. Te miras todo sudado.
It's crazy, bro.
Dude, it looks.
I soak all my clothes, man. And then I still got like 6 pounds to go too, but we're working hard.
What's your goal weight or not goal weight? What's your set weight that you have to be for this fight?
I have to be at 155. 155, yeah. And I walk around 170, 174. You know? So I've dropped down quite a bit, you know.
Dang,
but
bro.
the good thing is that we've been so active, so
okay.
we haven't been getting out of like, you know, I'm not back up to 200 pounds like I was when I started. You know what I mean? So that's a good thing. We're trying to make it a lifestyle where we're living healthy.
Dang, bro.
At least while I'm fighting.
Yeah, at least while you're fighting.
Yeah.
I mean, because I know I've seen your posts on food.
Yeah.
Dude,
I'll get my little cheat meals here and
there.
there.
Dude, that's super cool. I mean, like right now, todavía estoy esperando que este mugre True Fit que se abre otra vez de nuevo, because I don't know if you saw, right there in Zamora.
Oh, they closed it down?
They closed the Golds.
Oh, wow.
And True Fit bought that contract.
Oh,
y luego compraron la Dollar Mart next door también. They bought them too.
So they're going to be making a
big
dude.
So it's a bigger gym. So I've just been waiting to go over there. Dude, I've always wanted to try like MMA training, boxing training. But dude, I've seen like so many videos. It's a lot of cardio, man.
Oh, man, it's a lot of cardio.
Bro.
That's all it really is,
cardio.
cardio.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Cardio.
Man.
I remember Felipe, I was at the True Fit right there on Flores, and he showed up one time, and I was there working out.
He would actually go after work.
Really?
Yeah,
I was working out. And he's like, hey, primo. And I turned around, I was like, hey, ¿qué pasó? And he's like, hey, man, I didn't know you work out here. Yeah. He's like, you're lifting weights? I'm like, yeah. He goes, oh, man, I can tell. Like, no, but I want to go over there to the cardio, but no, I can't, man. He's like, no, I know. And I'm like, dude, I don't know how you guys do it, man.
Everybody always tells us that.
Dude.
Man, they don't know how we do it.
I don't know how y'all do it.
I don't even know how I do it.
Bro, I don't know. Like, right now, I'm trying to drop some weight right now. I'm going to try to lean out as much as I could. I mean, when I got married to your prima, I think that's when I was at my leanest. I think I was like at 142, 143.
Yeah, so she did it. It's her fault.
Dude, I mean, no, hombre, la suegra, bro.
Yeah, my tía Corey can cook.
Bro,
man.
she cooks.
Cook. Oh, man.
Y luego nos habla like at the worst hours, a las 8. Me dijo, ¿no quieres algo comer? I'm like, man, ahorita estoy haciendo unos taquitos de papa con chorizo. Ay.
Y luego los pasteles que hacen.
Dude.
Oh, man, I love those right
bro,
there. Those
she's
amazing.
super good. And then, so everybody knows, so he, of course, he's been fighting since he was, like you said right now, 16, whatever. But my suegro was a very big fan of theirs.
Oh, man,
he would go to every single fight that they did. Unfortunately, my suegro passed away in 2019. But he was at every single fight with these guys. And I remember one time, me and Fabian were over, and we were already married to girls. And he bought the fight, I guess, whenever you guys were having it.
Oh, okay,
and we watched it outside in the yard. And man, the way he would be like, look, watch him, watch him, look, watch him.
And even since we were little, we got pictures when we were little, man. Where Kendall was like 9, 10 years old, and he was there. He was there checking us out, man. And he was always, since the get-go, a big.
Bro, he would always tell us. He would always tell us like, ellos van a ser bien grandes. You're gonna see. Yeah. You're gonna see one day.
Yeah, man.
They started out small, dude. My suegro was a huge supporter of you guys.
And he was never shy about it. He
let
everybody know.
Never. He let everybody know.
Yeah.
Everybody. He would buy the shirts.
Everything.
Dude,
he was there.
He was there. The time, and he was the type of guy like. That's what my suegro was. You would go to HEB and you'd be like, ¿qué estás haciendo esta noche? No, pues nada, pues mira, va a haber una pelea. Se llama Kendall el Tremendo, y luego uno también que se llama Felipe, y uno que también se llama. Bro, he was like that. Like, he was that type of guy that just like.
He was promoting
it, dude. Like, he was that type of guy. But dude, he loved boxing. Yeah. You know.
And he was just great all around.
Yes.
Period, man.
Super great all around.
Yeah.
I loved him. He was a very good suegro. He was like a second dad to me, man. He would really like let me know. You know, I got in trouble with him once, maybe once, but that was about it. But dude, he was a very big supporter of you guys. Yeah, when I found out that you guys were related to Denisse, I don't know how I was on Facebook and I was watching. I think it was. Dude, this is how long ago it was. I was still dating Denisse, and I think Felipe was fighting. And I'm like, man, I was watching the fight like on my phone, and I told Denisse, like, oh, hey, look, check it out. She was looking at it, and she's like, you know, that's my cousin, right? I'm like, nah. She goes, yeah. She goes, all my cousins are boxers. I'm like, what? Dude, ever since then, dude, funny, bro, because I love boxing. Yeah. I really do love boxing. I love Canelo. I love there's other boxers that I love, but I think Canelo to me.
Yeah,
I love him the most. I followed him,
dog.
Dude.
He's top dog.
I followed him since he first started.
Even with this loss to be bold, he's still top dog.
Dude,
yeah. That's why a lot of people moved him down the list on the pound for pound, and even a lot of boxers were upset about it. Like, man, this guy lost one fight, and that's that he moved up like to freaking almost heavyweight to fight this guy. And y'all are already knocking him down like a few more spots. Like, even like I said, the boxing world is giving Canelo the credit, so that's what's good. But like, it's just
I think it's more or less. I mean, it's like you were saying right now. I mean, it's pura raza that I think we think, like, hey, nah, tú dijiste somos bien fuertes. You need to win every fight, dude, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah,
I mean, it really isn't.
Being undefeated right now, I mean, it's badass and everything, but it's also I feel like everybody knows that it's overrated. You know,
it is overrated, and then I think it comes with a kind of like a responsibility at the same time, because now you're going into every fight y ya estás pensando, man, I can't lose because I'm undefeated, dude.
There you go.
And then now it starts to be a psychological thing. Y luego ya cuando you're midway, you're like, hijo, eso me está pegando bien fuerte. ¿Qué puedo hacer?
He's getting me. He's scoring.
Yeah, dude. That's my thing. Like, I don't think people understand that. It's like we set them at a high standard. Well, we don't set them there. They set themselves there. Yeah. You know, and then we are like, all right, you know, we're fans of them.
Yeah, for sure.
But we don't know what it takes. Like, you guys got to train. You guys got to eat. You guys have to have your mind right. Exactly. Just like you were saying right now, Kendo, his mind is like super focused on the fight. But sometimes what ends up happening is, I mean, it just wasn't your night. I mean, that's just the way it goes.
Yeah, everybody has a bad night. You go to work, like a regular job.
Yeah, regular job. Yeah, you have a bad day. Everybody has bad days.
And that's what we're doing, man. We're working, and hey, maybe one night's not gonna be your night.
Yeah,
that's literally how it goes.
Yeah, that's the way it goes. So, if this does take off, which I know it will for you, I know it will, dude, for all of you. Would you consider this be like a full-time thing? Would you leave your postman, or would you not?
Man, I don't know.
Because I don't know. I'm just asking.
I mean, I think if it were to get to that level, then I mean, I would definitely have to. I mean, if I'm gonna get an offer, you know, $300,000-$500,000 fight, then I'm gonna want to dedicate myself 110% to the sport.
Sport.
I already do.
Yeah.
But of course, you know, sometimes I have to go to work. I have to, you know, from 7 to 4, 7 to 5, and then you gotta go to the gym and you know all that stuff. It takes a lot of time.
Yeah, no, it does.
But I mean, if you're getting paid to do all that, and you're obviously gonna get paid more than what your job pays you, then it's only common sense.
Yeah, it's only common sense.
That way, because man, like I say, man, there's levels to it, of course, but you gotta respect the sport.
Yeah, you gotta respect it,
and you can't go in there. I feel like fighting for a world title, and you're already getting offered millions, and still work a 9 to 5. You know, you gotta rest your body. Yeah. You know, we take a beating training, and in fights, of course. You know.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, it was just a thought, man. I mean, because I know there's some guys that they do it, you know, part time. Then they have their job, but then kicks off for them, and they just got it rolling. Yeah. But I've seen some guys where they're like, nah, I'm not gonna do that.
No, there is some guys. There are some guys that just stay working. But I mean, you know, I wouldn't know what their life is like. So you
exactly,
never know.
I don't.
Circumstances.
Yeah, because I mean, it's like you said. I mean, if somebody were to offer me that to do the podcast every Friday. I'm gonna leave my job so I can focus on the podcast and come up with
make it the best
that I can make it. You know, but then there's some people that you tell them that and they're like, nah.
Like, yeah, that's true though. There is some people that just never want to stop doing anything. Like they want to work, they want to do it all. Like you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They want it all. So it's like, I don't know. I mean, honestly, me, I would take it. Like I would
for sure.
I mean, I would, but it would have to be, like you said, it had to be something to where you know it's a guaranteed thing
you got a family
that you're going to get. Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. So, how many kids do you have? Two, right?
My baby girl, she's not a baby anymore.
Yeah.
And then my son.
Your son.
Yeah, he's 5 and she's 12.
She's 12. Okay.
Yeah, in middle school. It's
middle
crazy.
School?
It gets crazy, man. It gets crazy. Enjoy it while she's
little. Dude, everybody tells me that right now. They're like, enjoy it right now because she gets older. And
even like my son, man, he's 5, and I'm just like, man, stop growing, man. I don't want him to grow. He's my little best friend. It's awesome, man. I love it.
That's cool, man. So, like, right now, next month, ya va a ser el Día de los Padres. What's like how can you say being a dad? Like, what's the best thing about being a dad?
The best thing of being a dad is the sacrifice. The sacrifices you make as a father. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people don't really sacrifice as much for their children, and it doesn't really and that's what I think stops them from being great fathers.
From being great fathers.
Like me, luckily I have a great a friendship with their mom.
Yeah.
So we do half. Like I stick with them a whole week. She sticks with them the whole week. And I mean, and now it's getting to the point where they just want to stay with me too.
Stay with you.
What I mean?
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
Yeah.
And I love it though. I love it. It's because me and my daughter are real tight, man. Me and my daughter are real tight. Me and my son are even tighter. So it's just crazy. But I like what I mean by the sacrifice is like you gotta be able to wake up in the morning, get them ready for school, take them to school, go into work, be responsible to pick them up after, feed them, bathe them. Get them. Hey, mija, you want me to go buy you some pants? Take them shopping, take your son shopping, ice cream. Like, there's a lot of things that I don't think a lot of parents or fathers sacrifice. For example, like when they split and then the dad, just gets them every other weekend. I'm like, there's no sacrifice there. Like, he has them for 2 days, and it's like,
that's it.
They're not, walking them to class in the mornings. And, things like that. So I feel like that's what separates, like a father and
because there's a difference between being a father and a dad, because anybody can be a dad.
Exactly.
But it takes a real man to be a father. Like, it really does, man. Yeah, man.
Real macho stuff to be a father, man.
That's awesome, dude. I really. Yeah.
And you know what's crazy? We were talking about earlier. Your father-in-law, mi tío Carlos.
Yeah.
Man, he was a great dad.
Oh, dude.
Ever since I was little, I would see it, and there's been some great men that I come across that I feel like they were great fathers.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? I want to be like that. I want to be better than that. And unluckily, my dad, he didn't have papers, so my mom brought us here to the U.S. And my dad was stuck in Mexico, so we didn't really have our father from age 8 all the way till I was like 20, 19. So, he wasn't there for us, not because he didn't want to, but, he just couldn't. And so I've always, like, I don't want my sons to have that. I want to make sure I'm there for, his first sports, combat, and whatever he chooses to do. Even like my daughter, man, I'm at my daughter's, I'll be at her dance show tomorrow.
Really?
Tomorrow night, I'll be there and I'll be cheering on. The last one I was there, I was like, yo, let's go, Kimmy. I'm cheering it on.
That's
man.
cool, man. That's cool, and that's part of being a dad. I mean, I know right now my Denisse se enoja, right? But it's porque, bro, I don't know what it is, but like you having a daughter right now, me having my daughter, me tiene, or she's got me wrapped around her finger.
That's how it is, man.
Bro. Vamos a las tiendas and.
Anything she wants.
Papi, can I? I'm like, yeah, go ahead. And she's like, you just bought her something last week. And it's like, yeah, but it's all right. She doesn't have that one. It's like,
that was last week.
Oh, chihuahua, But dude, that I find it. I love being a dad now, right? Being a father.
Yeah.
Being able to do everything I can for Camila. I mean, I got married to your prima, and getting married is a big step too, because you gotta make sacrifices. You gotta feed another mouth now.
For sure.
So that's one thing that my dad taught me. My suegro, that's one thing, that's one thing he would always tell me.
Family first.
Family first. It's always first. Of course, he would always tell me, take care of your job. Always take care of your job, because that's what's going to allow you to feed, my daughter. It's going to allow you to feed your future kids, things like that, man. So, I mean, my suegro, dude, that guy, was, awesome. Dude, he was a hard worker.
Oh, yeah.
A very hard worker. He would go home from work, cansado, man, like super tired. But I would love it sometimes when we would go over for dinner and he would be there excited, man. He would be like that. He would always go like that when my son would bring the food. He's like, he would always be excited, man.
He was a funny man.
Dude, always excited. And man, I really do miss him. Like, I miss everything. Like, he used to tell me certain things, encouragement. But dude, he was like everyone's number one fan, dude. Whether he knew you or not, dude.
He was the guy you wanted on your team.
Yeah, man. Sure. He's the one that you wanted on your team. That's why, like, right now, like, I told my wife, man, if he knew I was doing this right now, he would be like, man, keep doing it, keep doing it. Échale ganas. Right now, Fabian ahorita anda con su cosa, con la guitarra, con su banda y todo eso. And I know for sure he would have been like, yeah, tú dale, Fabian, tú puedes, Fabian. And, bro, that's my thing. That's why I love my suegro so much, because he was very glorioso, like, of us, of anyone, like, that he knew, and he would be, like, super happy for you. And of course, he would tell you, like, hey, this is what I think. Maybe you should do this, and it'll help you,
Yeah, he'll try to guide you in the right way.
Yeah, in the right way, And he had, I don't know, like, I told Denisse, I don't know, like, his mind, like, I would pick at his mind, because sometimes he would think, like, differently. Yeah. And the only reason why I say that, and that's what I was going to ask you, is because, como yo crecí aquí, like, I mean, I lived here, I grew up here, right? Pero como quiera, todavía tengo, I have my Mexican roots. Tengo familia en Monterrey. Sure. Tengo familia, I have them there. So, I mean, I grew up differently than Denisse. So there's like different things, like different aspects.
Yeah.
So when you came here, what differences did you see? Like that you, I mean, I don't know if you saw big differences or little differences or.
Well, I mean, I didn't come to the U.S. till I was 8 years old. And that's when I came from Mexico. It was a struggle, I think, only because my mom was single, raising all three of us, and it was tough. It was hard, living around gangs and man. Sometimes just not really having enough to wear the good clothes. A lot of hand-me-downs. Sometimes not even being able to get haircuts. You know what I mean? So we're real poor. We were real poor for a little while and stuff. And I mean, God willing, everything worked out for us. And and my mom kept us afloat. And it was because she was strict, real strict with us, man. She didn't want us getting in no trouble. No bad grades,
you could tell.
No trouble. My mom is the reason why I think we chose the sport of boxing too. It's like,
bro, she's y'all's number one fan, dude. Man, my God, that's what I tell Denisse all the time. She's there yelling. Bro, the last fights that y'all had, bro, I can hear her through the thing. I can hear her through the TV or the phone. I can hear her.
You know what's crazy, man? People always ask me, "Hey, can you hear us? Can you hear us outside of when we're fighting or when you're fighting?" And I'm like, man, the only person I can hear is my mother.
Dude,
I cannot hear nobody
loud.
Else but my mom.
Pégale, así no, levanta la mano, así no.
Exactly,
bro, you can hear.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Dude, you can hear
I just think it's crazy because one time I fought at the Alamo Dome, and it's the Alamo Dome.
Yeah.
So it's like, how the heck can I still hear my mom yelling at me at the Alamo Dome? Like, it's just, I don't know. I don't know if it's your head or what, but it just picks up that voice. You know what
dude.
I mean? So it's crazy. But yeah, man, that lady's tough, and she's the reason why we are the way we are today. So a lot of appreciation, a lot of love to my mom.
Damn, dude, that's awesome, dude. Yeah, she's y'all's biggest fans, man. Really big fan, and shout out to her, man. She's a number one supporter, dude.
For sure.
She's a super mom, basically, if you want to say that, dude. Which is awesome, man.
Comes with a little craziness too. She's wild, man. She's wild. Hey, the thing about her is I feel like, she led us into a sport full of men. You know what I mean? So a lot of she got into a lot of altercations as we were kids with a lot of men, and she was just defending her chickens.
Her chickens,
That's all it was. But it made her like as tough as she is now.
Yeah.
So she takes no crap from nobody. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. We all grew up together like that. Like it's just wild.
Oh my God. All right, guys. So you can catch his fight that's gonna be coming up. Like I said, you got mamita la puerta, mamita. Ahorita vienes la puerta, mana. No, but you guys can catch his fight the 28th. Like I said, you can follow him, Jairo Castaneda, there on Instagram. Follow him on Instagram, not on Facebook. Instagram, that's where I see.
I'm mainly more active.
That's what I was
Instagram.
about to say. You're more on
Facebook.
No,
really
not so much.
Yeah.
But on Instagram, you're gonna see everything. You'll see his training. You'll see all that stuff, and then you'll be able to see all behind the scenes of his fight. That's what I do. That's what I like about you guys. Like I get to see all the stuff you guys are recording when you're back there.
Man.
Bro, I love your outfit that you're gonna wear.
Oh man,
that day.
I love it,
dude.
I love it too.
That
man.
fit looks dope.
Yeah, I love that beige color, and then I mix up some brown with it.
Yeah,
and I got some custom boots coming in too. Man, I can't wait to rock them out. It's gonna be beautiful. Even my team outfit, man, it's all brown and beige. So
really?
I love it, man. We're all gonna be rocking out the same color. So
that's super cool, man.
So I'm excited for it, man. I'm excited for that whole fight. It's gonna be amazing.
That's cool, man. Yeah, hopefully I can get some tickets.
Yes, sir.
Because I know me and Fabian.
It's already almost selling out.
Yeah, I know me and Fabian. We want to go because I've always wanted to go. I told Denisse I've always wanted to see you guys in person. I see you guys on the phone all the time, and I don't want to see it on the phone. I want to see it in person.
And this time's gonna be a great card, man. It's got a lot of good fights coming in. A lot of up and coming fighters from San Antonio. So it's gonna be a great show.
That's cool, man. So before we go, of course, I always give everybody something. That's why I asked you for your size. So.
Vamos a ver.
This is yours right here.
Let's go.
Mira, ya tienes uno que es oficial, mira.
Hijo, eso.
Ya está.
Thank you, brother.
Pre-training. Aquí está tu sticker también.
Mira. Sí. Heck yeah, let's go.
There you go,
bro.
man. I appreciate you,
it, bro.
dude. Yes,
Heck
of course,
yeah,
man. Yes, dude. Appreciate you so so much. Thank you so much, Primazo, dude. Thank you, like so much,
man,
dude.
That way, after the fight, man, una carnita asada.
Ahí está, bro. Es todo. So guys, so guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in today to DeLoco podcast. I really do appreciate you so much, guys. Like I said, follow my Primazo here, Jairo Castaneda here on Instagram. Guys, follow him and be aware that this guy is making hits, rounds. He's gonna be a champion the next time I see you.
Yes, sir.
I'm saying that right now.
Yes,
you're gonna be champion.
Oh yeah.
I know it for a fact, dude.
I know it too, man. I'm working way too hard.
Dude,
working way too hard.
You're gonna be a champion. I know,
yes,
and
sir.
I can't wait to see it, guys. So thank you guys so much for tuning in today, guys. Like I always say, God loves you. Dios te ama. Dios te ama a ti también.
Thank you, brother.
Guys, I thank you so much, and we will see you on the very next podcast.
Estás escuchando DeLoco Podcast.